It's the new year. It is 2013, and I realized I completely and totally missed my 2-year natural anniversary. I have been natural now since November of 2010. So I've been natural for 2 years, and it was the end of November, so like 2 years, 2 months basically. Oh my gosh. Or maybe 2 years and a month. I'm not really sure. A little bit over 2 years. I'm really excited about that, so I thought that I would come and share with you guys my basically just my story, my transition story, because I know a lot of people are like, well, Chelsea, how did you go natural, blah blah, and I guess I should show you the hair since it's kind of up. You like these earrings? They're so cute. Okay, anyway, so this is it. I do have a lot of shrinkage, as you guys can see. So yeah, that's my hair. I did not do like, why is my blush in the way? I'm sorry, I don't really do these things like everything's perfectly done. So if you see me doing random things like asking where my blush is, I'm just trying to be real with y'all. This is like a conversation. This is an exchange. It's not I'm gonna sit here on my lectern and lecture you. I'm not your professor. This is, I want to have like an actual, you know, back and forth relationship with my viewers. So I'm not gonna be like, oh, this is completely and totally scripted. That's not me. So yeah, just as a side note to why I always have so many bloopers and stuff. I what's wrong with it? But anyway, oh, what I was talking about, I did not do like a, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the natural Nazis, and I call them the natural Nazis because I seen somewhere somebody else called them natural Nazis, and I was like, that's fitting, because there's like a group of people who are like, you have to do everything the way that they think that you should do them to be natural, and if you don't, you are in some way wrong. No, I'm not gonna cut it with me, to be honest. And so this story is my story. This is how I did it. This is why I'm gonna tell you why I did it and why it worked for me. Not everybody's the same. Not every regimen is gonna work for everybody. I don't know why people don't realize that, but we're not all clones. We're different people. We have different textures, different everything to our hair. So what works for me might not work for you. What works for you might not work for me, and that's fine. Yeah, so like I said, I've been natural for 2 years and a month, or 2 years 2 months, or maybe 2 years 3 months, not sure. But I didn't do the traditional big chop. I did what is called transitioning, which is I just let my hair grow out without having any relaxers, and it did lead to me having 2 different textures of hair. And I tried to cut it off, and I thought that I had cut it off, but I did not cut it all off. So I did my last big chop in August of 2011. If you haven't seen that video, it is actually here on my channel. You can actually see me cutting it. Yeah, so I've been natural that long, and I did chop twice. I didn't do a big chop, but a lot of people are like, I can't believe you didn't do a big chop, because, you know, a big chop is traditionally where you kind of get almost like a buzz cut and you start completely over. I didn't do that, and I'm still natural. I'm completely natural now. I did not do a big chop because I didn't really make like a set decision like, oh my god, I'm going natural today. It wasn't like that for me. Sorry, I have an eyeliner pencil in my hand. It wasn't like that for me. I didn't really decide just on the spot, I'm gonna go natural and I'm gonna cut all my hair off. It was kind of more like I just got tired of relaxers, and I didn't get relaxers very long, so I didn't really think. I guess that's probably one of the reasons why I didn't feel like I needed to big chop, because I was like, well, my hair can't really be that damaged because I only got a few relaxers. Womp. that was a lie. I thought that the texture of my hair, because I really didn't remember, because when I was younger, of course, my mom always combed my hair, so I didn't really know, and she always kept it in braids, so like just ponytails, and I didn't know what my actual texture was. So the lame, I call it a lame curl now, the lame curl that I was getting is what I thought was my texture. So I thought that I had the best of both worlds. When people would approach me and ask me like, would you ever cut your hair, because I knew a couple of people who were natural, and I was kind of like, whatever, it's a trend. I didn't know. So I was like, no, I never cut my hair, because I had really long straight hair, and it's what was acceptable. I had a conversation with someone last night on my Instagram who was saying they didn't really feel like society deems natural hair as unacceptable. They also weren't a woman. So it's kind of hard to understand how it is when the status quo is silky straight hair. That is not what you were born with. So like I said, the decision to get a perm was mine. The decision to get relaxed was my decision when I was of age. I found a picture. Hold please. Hope y'all didn't see too much of me bending over. But anyway, I found a picture. It's in my old high school graduation invitation that I just randomly found. And it is me at 17 years old. Before I did really anything to my hair. I mean, I got regular trims and things like that, but, and I had a Schlesian, which is why I look a little funny. I still have remnants of it on one of my eyes, but see, this is the top layer of my hair. My hair kept going. I had quite a bit of hair, and so when I did, I don't even think I had a relaxer there. I'm pretty sure I didn't. My hair was just straightened. And I remember I decided to get a relaxer because it wouldn't stay that way. It didn't look silky and blah, blah, blah. So I got a relaxer and I cut it like the next day. Like after I took that senior picture, I cut it, relaxed it. And then a couple of weeks later, I got bleached streaks. I went like nuts. Because I never had been able to do that. And I finally decided that I wanted to do that. And that's pretty much how that started. And I got kitty relaxers, which, you know, everybody calls it a kitty perm. I got the kitty version. So like I said, I didn't really think that I was gonna need to cut my hair. I was wrong. As my hair started to grow out, I guess like a year into it, I was kind of like, this looks a little weird, because I had like this kind of curly hair, and then like a just not curly. And I was like, what in the world? Because I thought my hair was curly, and I didn't think I was gonna have to cut it. I thought that I was just gonna be able to keep all my hair, and yeah, I was delusional. So about a year into it is when I started cutting things off, because I couldn't stand it. It was ugly. And I thought that I had cut all of it off because I was judging by the front of my hair. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but the front of my hair is not really I have a very different texture. This is more like a 2C basically. It doesn't curl. It's more like a wave. And this part of my hair I had cut like the beginning of last year. It was up to here. I had like a really short bang. So all of this is pretty much new. But I judge by this part of my hair, which is pretty much almost straight at times anyway. And so I thought that I had cut it all off, and then as it grew, because the back of my hair is completely a different, it's like an actual coil, and that's how I started to notice that I didn't. So I did have to cut again in August of last year, because it was so frustrating. Like I wanted to do twist outs and I wanted to do all these things, and I couldn't do it. Like my hair wouldn't stay, like it just wasn't working, and I was really frustrated, which is when I realized, oh, it's because I have two different textures still. So it wasn't like smooth sailing for me. It was a lot of ups and downs and bumps and crevices and valleys and peaks, and it was a challenge. I mean, it definitely was a roller coaster, and it was a journey, because I was different. Where I'm from, not a lot of people are natural. Most people pretty much have straight hair or weaves, and I've never had any kind of extension or anything like that. So I don't know, I was just different, and I really had to step outside of the box and really just accept that this is who I am. And it was an emotional journey. I don't think a lot of people understand that who are on the outside looking in. It's emotional. I've always talked 10 minutes, but it's emotional. A lot of you I see on here, like, you know, it's really challenging, Chelsea. I'm transitioning. I'm really getting frustrated. I understand, but you really just have to stay strong. Trust me, I understand. I had like 17,000 textures in my head and I just wanted to give up some days, but I mean, you cry it out and you figure it out. You just go through, because the end is so rewarding. Like my hair now, I love it. Like, I love figuring out what I can do for it. I love the versatility of it. I can be curly today and install some curl formers tomorrow and look like I had a roller set. Like, it's very versatile. It's not like when I was relaxed, I was pretty much just had to be straight at all times or have a roller set. Like, that was it. Like, I couldn't do anything else. I wanted all these big hairdos and I couldn't do it. It really is limiting because of the way that the chemicals really change your hair. So if you're really struggling right now with the decision, why not? Like, it's just hair. At the end of the day, it's just hair. Yes, it's attached very much so to you emotionally, but you can always change it. So don't be discouraged. Don't get really frustrated. Don't feel like you want to give up on this journey, because it's a journey like any other journey. It's challenging, but in the end, it is totally rewarding. It's worth it, I promise you. So that's just a little bit, I hope, about my journey. I think that made sense, but it might not have. I don't know. But bye guys. I will have more videos coming up. Promise. Hairdos and things. I got some things in the works. I've been trying some stuff. I got you. Bye guys.